Welcome to this episode of Mastery Moments for LogMe and channel partners. This is a product insight edition. On Monday this week, we discussed how to do a Rescue LiveGuide discovery. Today, we'll walk you through the 4 key steps to give a persuasive Rescue LiveGuide demonstration. Hello, I'm Mark Schroeder, your host for today's Product Insight edition. In this episode, we will share with you 4 key steps necessary to prepare for a Rescue LiveGuide demonstration. If you follow these 4 steps, you're sure to increase the probability of a positive commercial outcome with your prospect. Here's a quick review of the 4 key steps in addition to a 5th bonus step if you make it to the end of this video. We will first show you how to set up and configure a demonstration account. We will then give advice on performing a proper consultative discovery. A discussion of an ideal 4-scene playbill for a demonstration will then follow. Finally, we will discuss how to customize your demonstration scenes based on the consultative discovery. And then, of course, we have the bonus step. This is related to your demonstration close. Now let's walk through all of these 5 steps. Step number 1, you will first need to request a demonstration license of the Rescue LiveGuide product. This can be done through the logmeandrescue.com website or through your LogMeIn territory channel manager. Once you have an account, you'll need to configure a few parameters for a basic demonstration. First, you will need to change your name from the default MAH or Master Account Holder to a human readable name. I've configured my name, of course, to Mark Troyer in my test account with the nickname of Mark. Second, you will need to allocate a Rescue LiveGuide license to your username. And third, a custom domain or subdomain needs to be created for your account. This is the rendezvous point web address where end users will be directed to start a session. By default, a semi-random subdomain will be suggested in the administration area under the LiveGuide Session Start area. In the case of my account, the randomly created URL is purple-lizard.support.me. Yours will be different, of course. With all of that configured, we now have a functioning demonstration account of Rescue LiveGuide. And that leads us to step 2. You'll need to properly qualify your prospect by performing a full discovery for the Rescue LiveGuide product. We suggest that you listen to episode 7 of Mastery Moments and refer to the PDF document for the recommended consultative discovery questions for Rescue LiveGuide. A link is provided in the show notes for episode 7. With this information, you will be able to craft a focused and relevant demonstration that your prospect identifies with to their situation. We now have a demo account. We've held a discovery session with your prospect. The 3rd step is, as a sales engineer or account executive, is to understand the key parts of a standard 2 to 4 scene Rescue LiveGuide demonstration. This can be used at trade shows or events where a customized demonstration is not possible. It's important to have this standard playbill of potential generic scenes rehearsed and ready. These 4 scenes include an end user experience scene, an agent experience scene, an optional supervisory reporting scene, and finally an optional administrator configuration scene. With Rescue LiveGuide, there is a no-code implementation method as well as an embedded code implementation method. For a generic demonstration, we recommend the no-code method to begin and keep things simple. So now we have an account, we have some discovery data, and we understand what a generic 4-scene Rescue LiveGuide demonstration looks like. And that takes us now, of course, to step 4. This step requires some analysis of the notes from your consultative discovery session. You should identify the top 5 critical requirements and focus on these during the demonstration using the generic demonstration structure from the last step. For example, if the prospect has a hard requirement that end users may be using many different types of devices, be sure that the first scene includes the targeted devices such as smartphones and PCs with the requested browser types. If the prospect requires that support can be performed over their own website in addition to perhaps other third-party websites, be sure to show them the end user experience for their website and the pages that were named out during the discovery process. Human nature indicates that people love to see a mirror of themselves. Showing a prospect what this next generation of co-browsing technology looks like for their own website always hits the more cranial emotions and activates the limbic system. It gets them emotional. There also may be certain customizations, security, or logging requirements that were determined to be critical in the discovery process. For example, is recording of all sessions required? Is a chat window needed to shuffle text messages bidirectionally? Should the agent be allowed to input text in the end user web fields or even click a button for them? Are there specific legal disclaimers that need to be customized and presented to the end user before starting the session? It may require that you further annotate the environment in the admin area so that you can customize your demonstration script to their specific needs. The net result of this step is that the environment closely matches the prospect's requirements, and most importantly, a roadmap for a 3 to 4 scene demonstration script that hits the mark with the prospect's key needs. And finally, step 5. This is the bonus step. This is related to a pilot or trial of Rescue LiveGuide. Looking ahead, you should be prepared with a potential close after the demonstration for the next steps. We highly recommend a technical evaluation with a trial account to verify the needed functionality. It is likely that you need to create an additional demonstration or test account for the prospect following step number 1. You should plan for an initial pilot involving 5 to 15 agents, totaling 50 to 100 sessions per day. Our experience is that anything less than this does not normally show the potential economic value nor customer satisfaction metrics that would warrant a person of such a solution. Most successful trials or pilots execute around 1,000 sessions over a period of 3 to 5 weeks, leading to a license sale. That wraps things up for this brief discussion on the key 5 preparation steps to demonstrate Rescue LiveGuide. We hope that this will provide you an efficient roadmap to a great demonstration of this next generation co-browsing technology. Once you find yourself with a qualified Rescue LiveGuide prospect, please be sure to register this opportunity in the LogMeIn Partner Exchange portal and contact your territory channel manager for further sales or solution consulting assistance. We're here to help you build your business. If you have further questions about Rescue LiveGuide, please see the link below in the show notes to the video for a brief walk through the product concept. This is an ideal initial YouTube video to share with your prospect to get familiar with the Rescue LiveGuide concept. We hope that you found this Mastery Moment episode useful. If you did, please click the like button and consider subscribing. If you also click the bell icon, you'll be notified so that you do not miss any future Mastery Moment episodes. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to having you in the next episode. This is Mark Troyer, signing off.